Okay, let's see. GR versus GW for today. Both GR and GW had a huge switch over, but it does seem like Hydra has been recruited actually from Koa. So it's basically my man's main acrobat from Hydra's side. So they chose acrobat first, but an acrobat will be banned afterwards. So I guess Hydra's only going to come up for round 1. But anyway, Super Rich already coming in. That first mirror was quite clutch though. That first mirror was quite clutch. If this isn't an acrobat here, then that first mirror definitely would have landed. But Acro here, he probably shouldn't even need to use the ball. He can just vault the window there without getting terror shocked. But the red ball coming out here and Super Rich getting stuck there a little bit. But Sally couldn't go behind the pallet. Higher here, he expended an extra ball for no reason, you see. There was no point in using that extra ball. He had more than enough distance to reach towards that window, even though this is a short hitbox hunter here from our BQ side. Even if it's a charge attack hit, right, it wouldn't be able to land because BQ's charge attack is way too long for that. But also Hydra holding the ball once again here. We have to wait for BQ's mirror to come out first. Mirror on the wall. This ball, will it be... It'll be expended after all, I guess. And then, but sandwich situation once again didn't really go in the right direction, but also at the same time it doesn't really matter there. That's 3 mirrors from Super Rich's side, but the Cypher Machines is going pretty darn fast. It is going pretty darn fast as of now, as we do see our first officer here already crouching in towards hiding. Now, the good news here is 3 ciphers are done, and it's also the fact that the other 2 survivors can immediately go out to decode. Even though blink hasn't been used yet right here, I guess at the end of the day, if you've like used 3 balls, there's really not that much left to you except for maybe red ball. Ooh, very nice prediction right there made by Sinton. But also at the same time, there's no more no less you can do in a situation like this. Gets an over the pallet hit. And there's also nostalgia on towards our acrobat right here. Acro's holding on towards that ball, but that ball will not be able to cancel the mirror. I don't think this mirror is cancelled. I mean, if you can cancel the mirror, brilliant. But higher here, overextended on that tie kite right there. There's still the blink on Super Rich's side is kind of scary. The blink on Super Rich's side is really scary. If Sinton, like, this is the problem with botting blocking as well. I feel like Sinton shouldn't really have like stayed there. Acrobat's gonna go down regardless, considering the fact that it's a BQ with a mirror. So being at full health while helping out the other 2 survivors who are decoding out there, you're also a slower decoder compared to Psycho and Patient. So at the end of the day, the better choice probably is, you know, not to... Hey, this is coming in with a body block. Wait a second, are we really planning on doing this right now? This is a miscommunication. That's a huge miscommunication right there. It's not even a double down on towards... Okay, you know what? It's not a double... Okay, as long as it's not a double down on the patient side, I think everything's okay. I think everything's okay for now. But as of now, the game does seem like it's going in towards a tie, even with BQ's very nicely done mirrors early game and even haven't used blink yet. We'll be seeing the Psychologist cipher done. I don't think Psycho should pop it though. I don't think Psycho should necessarily pop it. Disa as well is already pulling as far away as possible. Considering this is a BQ as well, you don't want to give too much openings here. You don't want to give too much openings here for a free mirror hit. It does seem like Super Rich didn't manage to predict that one properly, but there's a huge chance that this redirect may be able to land on towards our first officer. I don't think he's also... Yeah, he can't use the Poseidon watch right there because it's too dangerous. But I would say you should probably use it by now, cause there's a blink there, right? So like, oh, we're changing targets again. We're changing targets here again. But are we sure we want to do this now? They've definitely opened an extra new cipher here. Also at the same time, Disu will not be able to get a hit at all. So Super Rich's side, in a nutshell, being in factory while pulling out the mirror is not that great for you, considering your area is quite limited here. Meanwhile, T is also nearby, currently being at full health as well, but will definitely change targets towards the T. Now what matters here more or less is the fact that he should not get a normal hit. The moment he gets a normal hit, I think it's game over. Because the moment he gets a normal hit, everyone's at half health. And all what BQ has to do is to teleport on a mirror hit patient, which is not that hard. So As of now, the team looks, as of now, it still does look like a tie game. Everyone's playing it very safe right here. We're playing the long game as of now. We're definitely playing the long game as of now. But Sinton will be down here immediately. Meanwhile, I would say more or less Psycho has to stay in middle. More or less Psycho has to stay in middle. If Psycho decides to go and... Well, I mean, whether she stays in middle or she hides away, so then she can, like, just before half rescue, everything works here. But no matter what happens, this is a BQ with trump card. So, mirror, mirror on the wall. Patient, are you decoding? No, you're not. He hooked away. He hooked away. He hooked away. But he is also on the other side right now. This guy stays on chair for 33 seconds before half. More than enough time for the cipher machine to be primed, but it does seem like we're going to switch over right now from Super Rich's side, trying to look for the patient. Patient having no item on towards, well, he has one hook on towards his hands. There's also Blink though, decides not to use Blink. The distance was quite far away. But also from our patient side, it's better for you not to use. It's better for you not to use your hook until mirror comes out. That was very close. If it wasn't for the obstacle right there, that would have landed on the patient. Oh my lord. But this is quite a tight palette. Oh, once again, I think more or less for dash. Right? More or less. For like those type of movements, there's nothing you can do. More or less, no more, no less. But also T from the other side right now. Everyone's at full health. So I guess DC did buy more than enough time here. Patient did buy more than enough time here. Sinton, the first officer, has to stall for a little bit, but we're gonna change targets here once again. It seems like Super Rich wants to play like the long game. The long game as in like, I'm gonna get rid of other items. I'm gonna get everyone on chair at least once. So then like, when the exit gate opens, I hit someone down, someone gets eliminated immediately and a TP away. But also first officer gets a hit right here. And we're all opening new ciphers now. For Super Rich, it doesn't look too bad. But the problem with a BQ is the moment your mirror is gone, it's a free 15-second window for the survivors to heal. That's what our Psycho and our first officer is going to do right now. First officer still has his pocket watch. The patient also has a pocket watch. Wow. Changing targets here again. Like, both sides has to be very careful. The cipher machine is primed here. But if you're going to leave a first officer popping the cipher here immediately, sees where our psychologist is. Psycho, there is a possibility this mirror could... Could this mirror, I don't think this mirror is going to fail. Decides to run immediately towards the BQ just to get a normal body hit, which isn't too bad, because first officer cipher is already open. Patient may be on the other side of the map, but knowing that Super Rich had, knowing Psycho's first chair, it doesn't really matter right there. So you need to go back to your psychologist, and even if you chair the psychologist and TP towards the patient, first officer will just get that normal rescue. And there's a huge chance for patient to get dungeon as well, considering patient dungeon is also near shock. Anyways, moving on towards second half we go. Okay, now then, D coming out with a BQ here as well. Same spawn locations as last time, which isn't too bad for both parties. But also at the same time, we're going to see Ata here, who is our acrobat, becoming the first chase. Acrobat first chasing here isn't too bad, considering you've already pulled such a huge distance here away from the, well, I mean, it's a BQ, so it doesn't really matter here. D also has a huge chance to land this hit, but it does seem like he won't be able to get it here because of the fact that was very nice use of the walls, to be honest. Very nice use of the walls. But I also feel like D used that mirror a little bit too early, considering the fact that you definitely could wait a little bit, but also at the other side. Double checked where our BQ is now, trying to rotate away as much as possible. Does have Windows speed boost though, which is more of a surprise to me that he has Windows speed boost than anything else, considering the fact that maybe a flywheel could be better, but a normal hit here will register on towards the acrobat still having 3 balls on his hands. Doesn't seem like we'll be seeing, well, I mean, there's no blink here. There is no blink here, which is the good news. But acrobat here, that's a red ball away. BQ will not take the red ball, surprisingly. There was a small gap there for BQ to walk through, but also at the same time, acrobat running a little bit of a weird direction right there. But with this, wait. Oh, okay. Okay. Doesn't this look familiar? Doesn't this look familiar? Anyways, 2.5 ciphers done. Not too bad. 2.5 ciphers done. 2.5 ciphers done. It's honestly speaking not too bad. We do see that the forward is going to come in towards the rescue right now from the big rock there. Ay. Oh my lord. It's so hot. It's so hot I can't anymore. AK coming in with a rescue right now. 145 BPM. Ooh, Jesus Christ, AK. I mean, I guess playing forward really does give him a little bit of that right there, but doesn't seem like that stun will register considering the fact that it wasn't near a wall at all. AK probably will have to come in again with another ball stun, but also at the same time, you don't know if this guy... the excitement wasn't even forced out here, which was even worse. Missing the ball. No, missing the stun right there, but the flywheel came out pretty darn clutch. Okay. Okay, if that genuinely speaking stunned the BQ, Acrobat would have lived. That is not good news here. 7 seconds left until the next mirror is currently ready. There's 3 cipher machines left, but the amount of decoding that needs to be done is 180%. Approx. But seeing where Heart is right now as well, our patient here is quite a bit of a bamboozle situation, I won't lie about that, but our patient here, it does seem like AK will be immediately changed. Seems like we will be changing towards AK. The problem with AK more or less is he has ball. Well, I mean, if he can waste one mirror, that's all what he needs. Him wasting one mirror is all what he needs. Chasing against a forward right here is not the best course of action. Loses the forward there a little bit, but pulls... Yeah, you have to pull the full ball. There's no point in saving any balls right there. There's really no point in saving any balls right there. Should be able to rotate straight towards the window pallet area. And now it does seem like our forward will be able to live as of now. Now then, with that in mind as well, from both parties, more or less, the other 2 cipher machine would be popping. The last cipher machine would be in shock. Now, the main issue at hand really is... Oh, Tunzai rushing out here immediately as well. Very nicely done. But also the main issue at hand here is the fact that you genuinely have to open an extra cipher. It does seem like Heart is... Oh, that is 6-second disarm time. Wow. Wow, Heart will be opening the cipher machine as shocked. Tunzai wants to come back to open that 81% cipher machine. No, that 91% cipher machine, but it doesn't seem like it's possible anymore. And also forward on the other hand, getting an elbow pad right here, starting our 7th and our last cipher, well, our 6th cipher machine. That's going to be a normal hit. But you know what the good news is? The good news is all what our anti-current has to do is to pull as far away as possible. For now, from both parties, it's still a tie game. It's genuinely speaking still a tie game. D has excitement, but D never used it. He has what he needs, but the other team isn't really... it's not really doing it. Like, the thing with D, right? He didn't use excitement during the first chase against Anti. It's because the mirror was already out. That's the only reason why he didn't use excitement. Because, like, for that one hit on anti-current, you need to use an excitement and a mirror. It's kind of not worth it, which is why D decided to save that one. But also, at the same time, yeah, there's no cipher machine. Oh, wait, it's teleporting straight towards the forward right now. Forward has me one elbow pad on his hand, but should be able to get through towards his pallet. No mirror. Mirror's ready now. And forward can just elbow pad away here. No, never mind. Forward can... Well, no items used, I guess. AK is AK at the end of the day. AK is AK at the end of the day. From the other 2 sides, probably we do see Tunzai, we do see Harsh. From... You see, the 2 survivors here, they want to rush in, which I do understand. But also at the same time, you kind of have to let your forward go out first. You kind of have to let your forward go out first. It does seem like the anti-current and the forward will be the one healing each other right now. We do have Harsh here with only 1 hook remaining on his hands. I mean, it's just a really long game. Because, like, if Hunters decides to play like this, especially with the fact that you're playing, like, high chase Hunters like BQ Geisha, Wu-Chan wise, what you want to do mainly is to get rid of as much of their items as possible. But that's only so much time you can do, you see. There's only so much time. There's, genuinely speaking, only so much time you can do that. Because, like, there are chests around, they can heal. And, like, with the likes of BQ, like, comparing BQ to Geisha, BQ only has 1 mirror, but you can at least guarantee a hit. But with Geisha, you have multiple dashes, which, like, you know, there's pros and cons from both Hunter side. Both two different character side, but, you know, With the likes of BQ and Geisha, they're still very tieable. They genuinely speaking are still very tieable. From AK side here as of now, everyone's fully healed up. They're just stalling time here to allow Anti-Current to prime that Cypher. So at the end of the day, we also know where Dungeon is. So that's like very risky here from both sides. You have a mirror, you have a teleport, but Dungeon's also in middle, which is genuinely speaking one of the best areas for Dungeon to be in right now, especially with the fact that it's these type of survivors. A hook, triple staffs, and an elbow pad with flywheel. That is not good for D's endgame. Not good for D's endgame. But realizing that they're currently opening the other exit gate, it does seem like Anti-Queering will probably be forced. No, I don't. I think forward should just go to the exit gate. I think forward should just go to the exit gate by this point. I genuinely do think forward should just go to the exit gate by this point. Forward should. But there's no way D will be using teleport here as well though. They want to get a normal hit and pops the Cypher. Oh, we're not gonna get a normal hit. I guess we're gonna wait for that guy to immediately go down. I guess that's not such a bad idea. Allowing forward to be able to pull in. Ford's gonna look for extra items for patient. Okay, we're getting ready. We're definitely getting ready for endgame. We're definitely getting ready here for endgame. There's no way D uses the mirror, because the moment that the mirror hit lands, it's an immediate Cypher pop and it's free 15-second kite. What did AK get? I didn't see what AK got. Didn't see what was on the ground. 100-second free containment here from Heart side. D is still playing around here. I guess we're really just playing around here at the end of the day. Will not land a register on towards that hit. It's currently a heart. If there's a Windows speed boost right there, they'll immediately pop. They will, but this is a tie turner. This man has tie turner. Hits and pops. Pop should be coming out here as normal. There will be no claustrophobia as Acrobat is already gone. Looks out from the other side. You want to teleport straight towards the other gate, but that's not that much of a great idea for you as well, considering the fact that there is an elbow pad on towards this forward side. Like, an elbow pad on a flywheel is more than enough to cancel everything. Genuinely speaking. Like, if you fail your elbow pad, you have a flywheel. That's like the safest way to play. Safest way to play. But it does seem like this mirror will also become invalid right here as AK. Ooh, didn't really go on the outer side here. Decides to be a little bit closer towards the window, but there also is flywheel here from GR side. AK will have to flywheel the hit in order for him to get towards Dungeon. That's the only way for him to do it, but it does seem like D is gonna suffocate him here instead. That's a very beautiful flywheel, but not enough, sadly. And let's congratulate the tie from both sides. Moving on towards game 2.